Ralston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And Warroad, John Michael with you here on a Thursday. We remembered it's a Thursday tonight, as it's high school girls hockey on Lake Country KQ92, and we also welcome those that are viewing the event tonight at yourliveevent.com. Again, yourliveevent.com, that is your home for live coverage, live video coverage of high school sports here in 24-25. Tonight, it is a Warroad Warriors coming in with a record of 6-1, taking on the East Grand Forks Green Wave, an early Section 8A matchup for both teams. Warriors coming off a couple of nice wins over the weekend. We'll talk with Warrior head coach Izzy Marvin about that. We have the starting lineups on the way and a whole lot more. Of course, our Marvin Home Center scoreboard update and schedule in and throughout the game. And a reminder to join us at the end of tonight's game for our Transfers Unlimited star of the game. And again, the star of the game, each and every broadcast at yourliveevent.com, being brought to you by Transfers Unlimited and Roseau, your screen print headquarters for shirts and sweatshirts, that type thing. Transfers Unlimited and Roseau's the place to go. They are the sponsor of the star of the game. That's coming up later on in the broadcast. On the way, going to hear from Warroad head coach Izzy Marvin. That's coming up here in our pregame show. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with coach's comments right after this on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB The Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Coach Izzy Marvin. And down in the cities this past weekend, picking up a couple wins, nice wins too.
Yeah, Friday night, Gentry, their goalie played well. Our goalie played well. We got a shutout down there, and they were difficult to play against. We had, I think we had 5 penalty kills in the second, which kind of got us off our game a little bit. But we had close to 40 shots, and our forecheck was good. And we had some missed opportunities out there for putting the puck in the net, John, both games. We had some real good grade A chances that we didn't score on, and we're going to hopefully that'll turn around for us. But and then we had a good game against Champlain Park. We were down 2-1 kind of late, tied it up, and then we won on a power play goal late in the game with 2 minutes to go. French had a one-timer that Taylor tipped, and then we took a penalty, so we were shorthanded. It was 6-on-4 the last 2 minutes. So we felt good about hanging on for that win. And go down there and get 2 wins against 2 quality teams. So you're always happy for that.
Yeah, and coming back from behind in that Saturday game, you like having games like that. You want to. It's fun to win, and we both know that. We've said that for many, many years now. But coming back from behind and pulling out a win on the road, that's big for you guys.
Well, it is. Like I said, we had numerous chances to score that game, but we didn't, and we got ourselves in a little bit of a bind at the end. But the way we stuck with it, and Kaya made some plays. One of her shots was a highlight reel bar down deal, and kids hung in there and getting excellent goaltending from Peyton Raleigh. So she's giving us an opportunity every game to hang in there. So no, it was good. It was a good trip against 2 good opponents, and now we get our first taste of Section 8 tonight.
Just the one bump on the road against Orono. Otherwise, not too bad of a start for the season then, right?
Well, yeah, when you look at our schedule, I guess, the old saying, if you said we'd be 6-1 at this point, you'd probably take that. Not sure, we'd like to have that Orono game back, but maybe that'll serve us well. Maybe we'll get that one back, right? Hopefully. But yeah, we like where we're at. We got like I said, back in Section 8 tonight, and then early bus ride in the morning.
Yeah. Obviously, you take a look at East Grand Forks, the Schultz girl is always going to come front and center, right?
Yeah, she's quite a player, and you're sitting here with 20 goals already. I did see. I think this is their 14th game.
Yeah.
They're over half of their games played already, and so that's interesting. Most of ours are packed into January. We're going to play a lot then.
Yep.
But yeah, we have to keep an eye on her without a doubt. Their goaltenders had some good games in the past, so. But it's like it's a big insight. We want to win these Section 8 games, and we and this is how you get that number 1 seed, is taking care of these games, and that's what we're going to be shooting for tonight.
I'm glad you brought up the schedule too. I think you and I talked about it on Coach's Corner last week. Some real important and exciting dates coming up for Warroad, especially in January, and it's going to kick off with that doubleheader against Roseau.
Yeah, the 3rd annual Max Rivalry game. We're excited about that. Can't thank the Roseau coaches and Tom Jerome and all the support we get with the Max Foundation out of the Roseau people. And so that's going to be it's just a special night when we can play boys and girls on the same night. And the gardens will be packed like usual. And so, yeah, we always look forward to that in that early January matchup.
And then, of course, Saturday is going to be another big one, too, with that Truth and Reconciliation event.
Yes. Yeah. We, like I said, I spoke with you about how Shauna Crappentine and the Indian Ed department at the school has worked hard. Shauna's done a wonderful job designing the jerseys, and what a great cause, and something we all need to learn more about and stuff. So I'm excited for that event. And then we play January 2nd and January 9th in the middle of those two games. So we just got a lot of hockey, but it is exciting to look forward to those events, John. Whenever our girls team can play the same night as our boys, it's a big deal for our girls program. Have a few extra eyes in the building that maybe don't always come to our games. So we'll have to work hard and try our best to impress them.
All right, East Grand Forks, getting back to business here. East Grand Forks in front of you here, and you want to come out with that section. What do you guys have to do, through 51 minutes to accomplish that?
Well, I think our big thing is our forecheck, John. We want to have a good jump right from the start tonight, and then do a good job defensively, especially like we talked about on Schultz.
Appreciate it as always, Coach. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're back after this 1 minute timeout on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back to the Gardens Arena, and it's about ready to get underway here with tonight's Section 8A girls hockey matchup here. It's the Warroad Warriors coming in with a record of 6-1, taking on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Green Wave, they're coming in with a record of 5 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie. This is going to be their 14th game of the regular season, so they're well over right about half of the games that they're going to be playing here this season. They're right about at the halfway point right now. The goaltender matchup tonight off to our right is Britlin Rasmussen, the goalie for East Grand Forks. 3.21 goals against average, .89 save percent, And off to our left, Peyton Raleigh right now being surrounded by her teammates. 1.43 goals against average, 9.41 save percentage, and again 6-1 on the season. So both goaltenders have played every minute of every game for their respective teams. About ready to get underway here at center ice. It'll be Carly Kalbrenner facing it off here. As she'll face it off against Blake Schultz, the junior center for the Green Wave, that top line center for East Grand Forks. About ready to get underway here. Here we go. Underway here at the Gardens Arena. Played up here along the near side. Schultz skating it in here on the near side. Now taken away here by Warroad. Skate it back the other way. It's Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner here on the left side. Up ahead further. Kaya Sandy with it now. As the puck taken away. Brought back the other way here by the Green Wave. Sophia Lukács. Comstock with it now. Comstock over here now is Jaylee French. Sending it over here in the far corner. Kept in here by East Grand Forks. First 30 seconds here of the opening period. Shot in. That goes wide of the net. Comes over here into the near corner. Play up here along the near side wall. Taken up here by Warroad. Taken up off the wall now. It's Comstock pushing it up ahead now. It's going to be Kaya Sandy who will, or check that, Taylor Reese who will send it down into the East Grand Forks end as Warroad gets a chance to change up here. Samantha Earhart coming in now. Poke checked out the play there by Lauren Colstow. Shot in. That one knocked away here and cleared over into the corner. Kept in here. It's Emmy Hardwick dumping it back behind the net. Earhart now over in the near side in the near corner. Back out of the point. Vivian Marcoca sends it wide of the net. Puck comes off the wall now. It's going to be skated up and out here now by Colstow for East Grand Forks. Puck taken away now and skated back the other way here down by the Warriors. Earhart coming in on side now. It's Reagan Haley. Back out of the point now. It's going to be Marcoca to keep it in here. East Grand Forks coming back the other way. Minute 42 into the opening period here of the game here tonight. A scoreless game here at the Gardens Arena here thus far. It's going to be pushed into the zone now. We got a whistle. Face-off coming up in the Warroad end. Just out to the left. Taking it off to draw now. Skated up here by Cynthia Rogers. Back out here's Comstock with the blast. That and the save made there by Rasmussen. Nice look there by Comstock. Rasmussen tracked the puck in and made the save on it. 2 minutes and 8 seconds gone here in period number one here. A scoreless game. Warroad and East Grand Forks and girls hockey face off here near face-off circle. Lindsay Lawrenson winning the draw. Getting it back here to Comstock. Plays it down low back behind the net. Lawrenson able to catch up with it. Now flips it over here into the near corner. It's Rogers now. Cynthia Rogers now pass up ahead a little too far for Lawrenson. Chased down over into the corner here by East Grand Forks. Kira Bai. 2.5 minutes into the opening period. Play still in the East Grand Forks end. Off to the right of Britland Rasmussen. East Grand Forks netminder now. Puck going behind the net. Lawrenson with it now, trying to get it back over into the far side. Has a puck knocked away. Able to catch up with it now. Lawrenson here to Comstock. He'll steer it over into the corner now. Rogers keeping it in the zone here now for Warroad. Now it's Olivia Anthony. Olivia Anthony with the puck now. Near corner, banks it off the near wall. Comstock with it now between the circles. Fires it in, and another save by Rasmussen. Another good look there by Comstock, and another save by Rasmussen. 3 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the opening period here of a scoreless game. Face off to the right of Green Wave netminder Britland Rasmussen. Senior goaltender. Comstock with it now, plays it here along the near side, near point. Now it's going to be poked out of the zone there by Laura Pesch. Sent into the Warroad end now, gathered in here now by Comstock. They commit to Bemidji State. Gets it up ahead further here. Kaya Sandy with it now. Trailing on a play. It's Jaylee French. Tried to make a move around, and East Grand Forks defender couldn't do so. Pushed up ahead now by the Green Waves. Laura Pesch. Chasing after it into the corner now. Sophia Lukacs. Play in the Warroad end now. Sent back behind the net. It's Vivian Marcoca. Marcoca with it. Still skated up and out now here for Warroad. Nice pass up ahead to Sandy. Has a chance. Kaya with the save made by Rasmussen. Nice look there by Kaya Sandy. Couldn't bury it. Rasmussen with a save. We're still scoreless here 4 minutes into the opening period. Sent in on net. Steered aside there by Peyton Raleigh. Should go up as a shot on goal. It went in on net. Raleigh had to make the save on it. 12:47 left to go here in the opening period here. It was a scoreless game. Now it's going to be taken up here by Linnea Heron with it. Heron up ahead further. Kicked up to the neutral ice area now. Trying to get it up ahead here. Trying to get it up to Samantha Earhart. Now the Green Wave coming back in. It's Laurel Coastal. Now taken up by Linnea Heron. Puck gets away from her. Chased down there by Ava Kleinbachter. Back the other way. It's Marcoca shot, big rebound. That's going to be cleared out of there by East Grand Forks. Nice job by the Green Wave players out in front of Rasmussen. Another shot in, another save for Rasmussen. That is save number 5 through the first 4 minutes and 52 seconds of the first period. East Grand Forks yet to register a shot on goal here in the contest. Face off to the right of the East Grand Forks net, far face-off circle now. And to take the draw for East Grand Forks, Keely Janicki, 8th grader. It's going to be sent all the way back into the Warroad end now. Jaylee French with it. Skating it back behind her own net. Steers it off over to Earhart. Now it's going to be kept in here by East Grand Forks. Nice job there by Lola Pesch for the Green Wave. Back out of the point, shot in. That one wide of the net. Comes back toward the side of the net. It's going to be deflected back behind the net now. Play up here along the far wall. Up ahead, here's Samantha Earhart with a burst of speed. Earhart coming in now for Warroad toward the middle. Earhart still with the puck. Shot, couldn't get the shot away that time. Was able to split the defense and able to get in position for the shot. 11:23 left to go here in the opening period here in a scoreless game here at the Gardens Arena. It's Katie Comstock with it now. Comstock up ahead. It's going to be carried across here by Olivia Anthony to Lawrenson. Lawrenson fans on the shot as she was going toward the net. Knocked away there. Green Wave able to get it up to the neutral ice area. Sent in now. Peyton Raleigh steers it aside over here now. Back the other way. Here come the Warriors. It's Olivia Anthony. Anthony trying to split the defense. Puck gets away from her. Back behind the net. Centering feed now. Here's Lawrenson with it. Lindsay Lawrenson. Back out of the point, Comstock with it now. Shot in, big rebound, and it's going to be pushed wide of the net. Warroad Pepper in the net here in the opening period, or the opening portion here of the period. 6 minutes and 18 seconds in. The Warriors have 6 shots, so like a shot a minute, if the math serves. Face-off coming up here in the near face-off circle off to the left of Britland Rasmussen. It's going to be Lindsay Lawrenson with the face-off here for Warroad. Tipped up ahead now, a little too far, and caught up with now. It's Rogers. Rogers trying to get it back over for Olivia Anthony. Puck finds the stick of Laura Pesch. She gets it up ahead a little bit further now. It's Blake Schultz. Play right in front of the East Grand Forks bench now, sent back into the Warroad end. Marcoca over here now to Reagan Haley. Haley with it up ahead further now. It's going to be tipped into the zone there by Olivia Anthony. So Warriors make a change here. Kalbrenner along with Reese and Sandy out there for the Warriors. Green Wave sending it in now. It's going to be deflected over into the corner there by Peyton Raleigh. 10 minutes left to go here in the opening period here of a scoreless game here at the Gardens Arena. Pass up ahead. It was intended for Kaya Sandy up ahead a little bit too far, but it goes in on net. And Rasmussen covering up on that. 9:57 left to go here in the opening period here of a scoreless game here so far. And the Warriors are going to be on the road this weekend. Go to Andover tomorrow. And then back to Hockeytown, USA. So a big meeting with the Andover Huskies down in the Twin Cities after this evening's game, and then back up to Hockeytown, USA immediately following that. Face-off here near face-off circle. Now Kalbrenner gets tossed for the circle. It's going to be Kaya Sandy with the face-off, wins it. French. Now here comes Comstock. Comstock gets taken down. Penalty coming up on East Grand Forks. Take it up here now by Taylor Reese. A power play coming up here for Warroad. 9:50 left to go here in period number 1 here in a scoreless game. Penalty on the Green Wave, so a power play here for Warroad. Face-off coming up here in the near face-off circle. It's going to be a tripping call, and that's going to be on Keely Dronen. And cleared up here down by East Grand Forks on net. Steered aside there by Peyton Raleigh. 9:40 left to go here in the opening period here. Scoreless game. Warroad on the power play here for the next minute and 45 seconds. Long cross-ice pass. Now it's Kaya Sandy bringing it across. Setting that shot, top of the circle here, left side, down, up, back behind the net. It's Olivia Anthony. There's Comstock with it now. The one-timer here, Jaylee French, that gets deflected wide. Bouncing puck here on the side of the net. Now it's going to be skated up and out here now by Blake Schultz. Schultz on the PK, taking off the play now. Played up here now by Warroad. It's going to be brought across here by Olivia Anthony. The drop pass here to Kaya Sandy. Kaya dropping it back further here now to Jaylee French. Jaylee, D-to-D pass here. Comstock with it now. Back over here for Kaya Sandy. Couldn't get the one-timer away. Comes back up with it now. Kaya back behind the net. Olivia Anthony centering feed out front. And that one's going to be deflected just wide of the net. And the net comes off the magnets here. 8:43 left to go here. First period, 53 seconds left to go. And the minor penalty to East Grand Forks, Keely Dronen. Scoreless hockey game here from the Gardens Arena. In your Marvin Home Center the Marvin Home Center scoreboard update and schedule, that is on the way coming up here. During the intermission, and if we get scores in and throughout the evening, of course, we'll pass those along to you. Back to the play here now. Comstock with it here for Warroad. Katie Comstock, commit to Bemidji State University. She'll be playing down in Bemidji down at the Sanford Center coming up next season. Here's Olivia Anthony with it now outside the circle here near side. Green Wave trying to break that one up. Kept here now by Warroad. It's Taylor Reese with it now. Now it's going to be Comstock sliding it over here now to Jaylee French. Now Kaya Sandy back up top. Oh, Jaylee French missed the pass. It's going to go all the way back down to the Warroad end. 17 seconds left to go in the Warrior 5-on-4 skater advantage. 8 minutes left to go here, first period. Scoreless hockey game between Warroad and East Grand Forks. Comstock with it now. Over here near corner, Comstock back behind the net, centering feed. That one hit the side of the net. She catches up with it now. Now the Green Wave back at full strength. It's Olivia Anthony, fans on the shot. Now the shot in, saved there by Rasmussen. Cleared up and out here now by East Grand Forks. Cleared out of there by Jolie Aker. 7:35 left to go here, first period. No score. Warroad and East Grand Forks here at the Gardens Arena. Vivian Marcoca. Shot in. That one deflected wide of the net. Back to Marcoca now for the Warriors. Top of the circle here, left side. Fires it in. Blocker save made there by Rasmussen. Now it's going to be Earhart with the shot. Another save for Rasmussen. Brittlin Rasmussen. Couple of saves there back to back. Here's Linnea Heron with it now for Warroad. Heron over here now. It's Vivian Marcoca. Shot in. Rebound. That's going to be cleared up and controlled there by East Grand Forks. Knocked away here by Warroad. Gathered in here by Sydney McDonald for East Grand Forks. Just sent it into the Warroad end. And that is going to be an icing call. Icing is going to bring the face-off back down into the East Grand Forks end. 6:50 left to go here in the opening period. Scoreless game. Quick scoreboard update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. The junior varsity game, Warroad won that 7-1, outshooting East Grand Forks 55-10 in that one. So the Warrior JV with the victory here this evening. Scoreless in the varsity, just under 7 minutes left to go here in the opening period. It's Katie Comstock banking it off the far wall. Now it's going to be Schultz. Blake Schultz with it here for East Grand Forks. Pushed up ahead now, pushed into the zone there by Lukacs. Shot in, save made, big rebound. Cleared out of there by Warroad. Controlled there by Jaylee French. Jaylee up ahead now. It's Kaya Sandy with a burst of speed here on the right side. Kaya still with the puck here. Still with it now. Tries to jam it in short side. Loose in front. And it's going to be covered up there by Rasmussen. 6:17 left to go here first period. Scoreless game between Warroad and East Grand Forks. Face-off coming up at the East Grand Forks end. It'll be Lindsay Lawrenson for the Warriors. Schultz there for East Grand Forks now gathered up here by Rogers. Cynthia Rogers with it now, centering feet. Comstock with the shot. The save by Rasmussen. Take it up here by East Grand Forks. They clear it up to center ice. Pass to Blake Schultz. Didn't quite connect. Now Comstock with it here for Warroad. Taking it off the far wall. Now it's going to be brought in. Here's Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson with the blast and the save made. Kicked over here near corner. Now back behind the net. It's Cynthia Rogers. Rogers now to Lawrenson. Back up top. Here's Comstock. Comstock. Take it up here now by East Grand Forks. It's going to be Blake Schultz coming back the other way with it. Schultz. Now over here to Sophia Lukacs. Shot that goes wide of the net. Play over here into the near corner. 5.5 minutes left to go here. Another shot in, gloved out of the air there by Peyton Raleigh. 5:26 left to go here first period. Scoreless game, Warroad and East Grand Forks. Warroad out shooting the Green Wave 12-2. 12-2 shots on goal differential here in the opening period here thus far. Off the draw here in the Warroad end. Take it up here by Warroad, trying to come back the other way with it. Nice defense here for a nice job by McDonald over there for East Grand Forks. Back up top. Sent over here on the near side. It's Megan Berg. Berg with the shot. Save made Raleigh. Peyton Raleigh. 941 save percentage. 1.43 goals against average. Face-off coming up in the Warroad end here. 5:06 left to go here first period. Off the draw, pushed up ahead here by the Warriors. It's Carly Kalbrenner playing it off the near wall. Now it's going to be taken up here by Taylor Reese. Kalbrenner couldn't quite get the one-timer to go. Nice setup, though. Play over here on the far wall now. It's going to be Taylor Reese. Over here to Vivian Marcoca. Up ahead now. It's going to be brought across here. Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner with it now over here far corner. Set up here along the near corner. Now on the near wall, it's Marcoca who sends it back behind the net. 4:33 left to go here first period. Scoreless hockey game between Warroad and East Grand Forks. Shot off an East Grand Forks player into the center ice area. Now back in her own end. It's Marcoca. D-to-D pass here now to Reagan Haley. Haley with it. Up ahead further now. Didn't quite connect that pass with Rogers. Catching up with it, though, is going to be Olivia Anthony. Her pass knocked down. Green Wave trying to clear the puck up to neutralize. They do so. Getting it into the Warroad end. It's going to be an icing and a face-off coming back in the East Grand Forks end to the left on the glove side of Britlin Rasmussen. Britlin Rasmussen, again, she's played every game for East Grand Forks here on the season. Goals against average just over 3. And a save percent of about 85 coming into tonight's game. Back to the action now. It's Olivia Anthony centering feed out front there. It's Rogers, couldn't pull the trigger. It's going to be Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson outside the circle here, near side. Play up here now. It's going to be a centering feed. Puck loose in front, and it's going to be covered up there by Rasmussen. 3:41 left to go here in the opening period. Substitutions coming in. teams changing up here. Hardwick, Heron, and Earhart out for Warroad. Comstock and French back out on the blue line. Taken up here by East Grand Forks, skated up and out now by Laura Pesch. Pesch sending it across. Comstock breaking that one up here now for Warroad. Now Pesch regains control. Outside the circle, a centering feed that time. That one knocked down by the Warrior defense. Played up and out here by Samantha Earhart. Earhart giving chase. Getting there first, though, is going to be Sophia Lukacs here for East Grand Forks. Set into the Warroad end now. All the way around the board. Far corner now. Jaylee French catches up with it now. Dubbing it right back behind the net again. Comstock with it. Flips it over here on this side of Samantha Earhart. Now it's the Linnea Heron with it. Heron sending it into the East Grand Forks end. Getting there first is going to be Claire McDonald. McDonald over here in the near corner. Tied up over there. Played up and out. Tipped out of the zone there by Lukacs here for East Grand Forks. Back after it here for Warroad is going to be Jaylee French. French with it now. Skating it up here. Cross the red line. Cross the blue line in the East Grand Forks zone. Now outside the circle, below the circle. Setting it back up here, Reagan Haley. Swatted out of the air there by Lukacs. Bring it back here for the Green Wave. The pass on the opposite side. Big rebound. And a bounding puck in front. Raleigh looking for it. They score. East Grand Forks gets on the board first. A puck that Peyton Raleigh just could not get to. Sophia Lukacs. Time of the goal is going to be at 14:41 of the first period. We'll get the assists coming up here. But East Grand Forks scoring on their sixth shot of the game. They lead 1-0. Similar to what happened in the junior varsity game. East Grand Forks got the lone goal of the game and then gave up 7 in a row. Number 13, Ronan Colstow on the assist for East Grand Forks. Two minutes left to go here. First period, 1-0 East Grand Forks here over the Warroad Warriors. So the Warriors giving up the first goal here in the hockey game. Then a puck just a scrambled in front, and Peyton Raleigh couldn't find the puck, couldn't see it, and Green Wave able to poke it back behind her. Not many times that happened. 10 to be exact so far this season. Just the 11th goal given up by Peyton Raleigh here on the regular season. Goes back into the Warroad end here. Minute and a half left to go here, first period. 1-0 East Grand Forks over Warroad. Up ahead now, shot in. Rasmussen with the save. Deflected over into the corner. It's Reagan Haley with it now. Lost it. Now it's going to be skated up here down by the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. Aker with it. And a whistle stop of play here with 1:13 left here in the opening period. And a power play coming up for East Grand Forks. Reagan Haley going off for 2. So she'll serve 1 minute and 13 seconds of that and save for an East Grand Forks goal. That'll carry on over into the second period. The Green Wave on the power play here. First power play opportunity for East Grand Forks. Taken up here now by Linnea Heron. Heron's got Emmy Hardwick with her. Heron across, Hardwick across. Heron now back behind the net, sliding it over to Hardwick now. Hardwick back up top. The one-timer here, Jaylee French, blocker save made by Brittlin Rasmussen here for East Grand Forks. Under a minute left to go here in the opening period. 1-0 East Grand Forks. A goal by Sophia Lukacs for the Green Wave. Shot in, that goes wide of the net. 30 seconds left to go here in period number 1 here in a 1-0 East Grand Forks lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Early season Section 8A matchup. It's Comstock, Kaya Sandy off the bench, and she just came in maybe a stride and a half ahead of the play. 19.5 seconds left to go here in period number 1 here in a 1-0 game. East Grand Forks with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors in high school girls hockey. Again, the Green Wave with the 5-on-4 skater advantage. Reagan Haley in the penalty box, pushed up ahead here now by East Grand Forks. Comstock after it. Also after it there is Laura Pesch for the Green Wave. Final seconds ticking away here on the opening period. From the point, shot in, knocked down. Nice block there by Kaya Sandy out in front there. That's going to do it for the first 17 minutes. With your score, the East Grand Forks Green Wave won, the Warroad Warriors nothing. We will be back right after this 1-minute timeout on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We have played 17 minutes here in the opening period here of tonight's girls hockey game, Section 8A, girls high school hockey. And the East Grand Forks Green Wave with the 1-0 lead on Warroad. Goal scored in the first period by Sophia Lukács. The assist going to Keely Dronen. And so East Grand Forks with the goal. 1 goal on 6 shots. The Warriors out shooting East Grand Forks in that first period, 15-6. The Green Wave lead on the scoreboard by a score of 1-0. And that's after 17 minutes of play. A 1-0 East Grand Forks lead. Again, East Grand Forks coming into the contest 5-7-1 on the season. Again, Warroad 6-1. Again, the lone bump in the road on the Warriors' schedule, a 3-0 loss at the hands of the Orono Spartans. And that was back in November. Okay, the Warriors, they play today and then get right back on the bus tomorrow. I'll take on the Andover Huskies tomorrow afternoon. I think the start time was announced just recently here. Going to be at 3. Then the Warriors will be off until December the 26th. They'll host the Crookston Pirates for Game 1 of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. And that a part of 6 games in 3 days. We'll talk about that coming up as part of our Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule. We are going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to high school hockey on KQ92 at YourLiveEvent.com.
Public schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back. It's our first period intermission here. It's time now for the Marvin Home Center's scoreboard and schedule. Your scoreboard and schedule, as always, brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad, your Ace Hardware dealer in Warroad, Minnesota. Score after one period of play, East Grand Forks with the lead over Warroad 1-0. Warroad out shooting East Grand Forks by a score, by a count of 15-6 each team with a power play. Warroad with the power play or with the East Grand Forks with the power play. And the Green Wave also had to kill off a penalty as well. Junior varsity game, that went to Warroad 7-1. They gave up the first goal of the game. And that despite outshooting their opponent. Come back with 7 unanswered goals to defeat East Grand Forks in the junior varsity game 7-1. Again, shots in that game 55-10 in favor of Warroad. Again, Warroad with the win in the junior varsity. On the schedule, as mentioned, it's going to be today. It's of course Warroad and East Grand Forks and girls hockey. Tomorrow on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com, it'll be Warroad boys hockey, Warroad High School boys hockey. It's going to be the Warriors' home opener as they will take on the Matamidi Zephyrs. That's going to be your sports. That's going to be your sports game on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. Game time. Well, JV at 5:15. Varsity scheduled for 7:30. We'll have a pregame shortly before then on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. Warriors will come right back on Saturday afternoon, and they will have a afternoon contest against the Orono Spartans. That's set for a 2 o'clock start. Again, a pregame right around 1:45 on KQ92 and also at YourLiveEvent.com. Again, as mentioned, the Warrior girls, they'll be in Andover tomorrow. After that, we alluded to the Hockeytown Holiday Classic, and that coming up with Warroad boys and girls games running on the same day. It'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As the Warrior girls, they'll play the second game of the day, the Warroad boys. They'll take on Grand Forks Red River. I think it's Grand Forks Red River first. And that's going to be an afternoon game. That'll be an afternoon game. I think it's like 4:30, something like that. We'll have that on KQ92 and also at your live event. Warrior girls, they will take on the Crookston Pirates in another section matchup. And that's going to be coming up on the 26th. Coming up on the 27th, the girls will be on the ice first. The girls will take on Albert Lee. I think that's going to be a 3 o'clock start, somewhere around there. And the boys will take on Grand Forks Central. It's either Central or Red River, one of the two, but they're going to play the Grand Forks schools first in the Boys Hockeytown Holiday Classic. That's going to be right around 7:30, 7:45 with the start time on that. Then on Saturday afternoon, coming up, I believe it's going to be 11 o'clock. The first game, Warroad will take on Mound West Tonka, led by Warroad native Larry Olim. And the Whitehawks will take on the Warriors in Game 3 of the Girls Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Wrapping up the tournament this year, it will be, was I right? I think I had it backwards. No, I had it right. Yeah, Red River first and Central second. Yep, I had it right. Boys are going to wrap up their portion of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic as they take on Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. Yeah, you heard me right. Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. There's going to be a school from Connecticut at the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. They'll be a part of that. And, of course, we'll have lots more on that coming up toward the end of December and into January. In January, man, we're just going to hit the ground running. High school basketball doubleheaders to start out the weekend. Of course, on January the 7th, it'll be the Max Rivalry Nights right here at the Gardens Arena. Warroad will take on Roseau in girls and boys hockey. And January the 11th, it'll be the Truth and Reconciliation event as the Warroad boys and girls. January the 11th, it'll be the Truth and Reconciliation event, and it'll be both the Warroad boys and girls playing on that afternoon. And right in between, an event sponsored by the Warroad Indian Education Department of Warroad Schools. They'll have the Truth and Reconciliation event. I think that's going to start at 2, and that's going to be in between the boys and the girls hockey games on January the 11th. And that's the second half of December, first half of January. Lots of high school hockey right here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. That's your Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule. We are going to take a 2-minute timeout. Back with the second period after this on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
Data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
Okay, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. John Michael with you here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. The Warroad Warriors coming back out onto the ice. They will be defending the goal off to our right. Got to get used to that after sitting over on the other side of the arena up in the press box for many, many years. Left and right has to be switched around, and you're sitting over on the opposite side of the rink. Great view, though, here at the Gardens Arena, and get a full look at everything. East Grand Forks back out on the ice. They're going to start the second period on the power play. 48 seconds of 5-on-4 skater advantage for East Grand Forks. Again, they lead 1-0. Goal by Sophia Lukacs. Cronin, and she is on the assist on that one. It's kind of a scramble out in front of the net, and East Grand Forks able to poke the puck past. So the Warriors are going to go from right to left on your radio dial and your video screen. It's a second period underway here. Play going back into the Warroad end. Backhanded up and out here now by Jaylee French. Length of the ice. That'll lead up some more of the time. The penalty to Reagan Haley. Starting out period number 2 in the penalty box. Skated up into the zone now. Sophia Lukacs trying to center it there for Schultz. That one got knocked down by the Warrior defense out in front of Peyton Raleigh. Play at center. Carried in now by Schultz. Schultz firing it in. That goes wide of the net. Kept in here by Lukacs. Got it up here on the opposite side now. That one deflected out of the zone there by Warroad. That should eat up the rest of the time of the penalty to Reagan Haley. It does. The Warriors back at full strength here. Out of the box comes Reagan Haley. It's going to be brought in here by Blake Schultz here for East Grand Forks. puck pops free, goes in on net. It's going to be steered aside there by Peyton Raleigh. Just underway, 1 minute in to period number 2. It's Reagan Haley with it now for Warroad. Skating it back behind the net to Rasmussen. Now dropping it back over here, far corner. Hardwick after it. Lukács with it now, kept in here by Warroad. Here's Jaylee French. French over to Hardwick. Now tips it back behind the net. Chasing it over here near corner. Gathered in now by Linnea Heron, trying to get it over in the side of the net for the one-timer. That one was deflected by the East Grand Forks defense. Minute and a half into period number 2 here, and a 1-0 East Grand Forks lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Back behind the net. Earhart tried to shoot it in from a short angle. Didn't quite connect on that one. Kept in here now by Reagan Haley at the point here on the right side. Reagan with a chance. They score! Reagan Haley with the initial shots. It was redirected, it looked like. We'll get the official call here. 2 shots into the second period for Warroad, and they have tied this game at 1 apiece. Time of the goal, again, is going to be at 1:59 of period number 2. And a 1-1 score now. Again, Reagan Haley with the shot from the point on the far side over in the top of the far face-off circle. Looked like it could have been redirected. At any rate, the Warriors tie the game. And they give the goal to her, an unassisted goal. So it might have gone off an East Grand Forks defender. Here's Comstock with the shot. That one knocked down. 1-1 your score. Warroad has tied the game back up. 1-1 here. It was 1-0 after 1 period of play, and a goal by Dronen for East Grand Forks. Now, Reagan Haley with an unassisted goal for Warroad, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Play in the East Grand Forks end. A brand new game, back to even here at the Gardens. Taken up here now by East Grand Forks. Comstock keeping it in here at the point right side. Off the wall now, it's Lawrenson. Now it's going to be skated in here by Linnea Heron. Trying to get it back over to Lawrenson. Knocked down here by East Grand Forks. Chopped up into the air. Goes all the way back into the Warroad end here. Back after it now is going to be Katie Comstock. Comstock up ahead. Long pass up ahead now. Touch pass. It's going to be tipped into the zone here by Taylor Reese. Reese with it back behind the net. Pokes it forward here. Near corner. 3.5 minutes into the second period here in a 1-1 game. Reese with the shot. That one deflected before it got to the net. Kaya Sandy battling for it now over here far corner. Sandy coming back up off the ice. Sandy going to get back up here. Reagan Haley trying to get it back to Kaya. Didn't quite connect on that one. Gets the pass over here now. Vivian Marcoka backhands it toward the net. Knocked down by traffic in front. Now it's going to be pushed up and out here by East Grand Forks, pushed out of the zone there by Madeline Jameson. Now it's Jaylee French. Marcoka up ahead now is Reagan Haley. Haley with it here now for Warroad. Firing it into the zone now, all the way around the board, back behind the net of Rasmussen for East Grand Forks. 12:45 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Now take it up here now by the Warriors back up top. It's Vivian Marcoka with the shot. That one knocked down. Here's Linnea Heron back behind the net for the Warriors. Heron skates it over here far corner now, back behind the net here for Hardwick. Emmy Hardwick with it here. Hardwick outside the circle. Dumps it down low once again. Pass over here down to Earhart. Centering feed out front. That one's going to be deflected over here in the corner. Gathered up here by Warroad as he keep it in the offensive zone. It's Linnea Heron. Back out to the point now. It's Marcoka. Shot in. That one deflected just wide of the net here on this side. 12 minutes left to go here. Second period. 1-1 your score. Warroad and East Grand Forks here at the Gardens Arena. Backhanded up and out of the zone now, back into the neutral ice area here. It's Marcoka up ahead here. It's Linnea Heron. Heron skating it in now here for Warroad. Centering feed out front. Pad save there by Rasmussen. East Grand Forks after it now. They shoot it down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. So they were looking for Laura Pesch, who had broken back behind the Warroad defense a little bit too far, though. And it's a pass that was had a little bit too much on it. 11:35 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. East Grand Forks with a goal in the first period. Warroad with the goal here in the second. Skated up and out here now by Pesch, Laura Pesch. Try to get it toward the middle, and it's going to go back beyond Peyton Raleigh here. Cynthia Rogers with it here now for the Warriors, trying to get it up and out of the zone. Kept in momentarily here by East Grand Forks. It's Schultz with it now, battling over there. Tipped out to center ice. Here comes Warroad back the other way. It's Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson here in the near corner, skating it back behind the net. Lawrenson now sending it back on this side, centering feet out front. A bouncing puck, now a rolling puck. Warriors couldn't get their stick on it. Now it's Lukács coming back the other way here for East Grand Forks. Shot in, glove save made, Peyton Raleigh. 10:48 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. 1-1 hockey game here at the Gardens Arena. Face-off here near face-off circle off to the glove side of Peyton Raleigh. Tipped over here near corner. It's Vivian Marcoca with it now. Up ahead further here, it's Daly French. Nifty backhand pass up ahead, didn't quite connect. Green wave back the other way with it now. It's Jolie Aker. And a whistle stop and play here with 10:36 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 hockey game. And the Warriors scoring here in the second period. East Grand Forks in the first. Game kind of following suit with the JV game. That game, East Grand Forks scored first. Warroad then rattled off 7 in a row to pick up 7-1 win in that contest. That was a little bit earlier on this evening, right here at the Gardens Arena, as a matter of fact. Taken up here, dumped down low here by Warroad. Back behind the net of Rasmussen. 10:17 left here in period number 2. Reagan Haley sticked away there by Rasmussen that time on the save. Marcoca couldn't hang on to the bouncing puck. It goes back into the neutral ice area. Shot back into the East Grand Forks end here by Warroad. 9:55 left to go here in the period here in a 1-1 game. Gathered in now, back up here is Vivian Marcoca. The shot from the point, that one wide of the net here on the far side, kept in here by Comstock. Katie Comstock back up top, Marcoca sending it toward the net. Puck loose side of the net, still loose the side of the net. They score! Rebound goal for Warroad, and they lead 2-1. Time of the goal is going to be at 9:24, or 7:24, make that. Jaylee French finally put in the puck past Britland Rasmussen, and the Warriors take a 2-1 lead, so they've scored twice here in the period to erase that 1-0 deficit after 1. Jaylee French with the goal here for the Warriors. 2-1, Warroad with the lead here over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Off the draw, Comstock. Now it's Hardwick. Emmy Hardwick on the assist. Jaylee French on the goal. Warroad with the lead, 2-1 here over East Grand Forks. 9:11 left to go here, second period. Hardwick with the shot. Stick to side there by Rasmussen. Centering feed, that one blocked down by the Green Wave here. 2-1 your score. 8:59 left to go here in period number 2. Face off to the right of Britland Rasmussen. Off the draw, it's going to be taken up here by Warroad as they try and move it forward there. It's Lawrenson over there, Lindsay Lawrenson now gathered in here, Carly Kalbrenner. Tallbrenner back up top. Here's Olivia Anthony with the shot. That blocked away. Back after it here is Comstock. Comstock back after it. Katie Comstock, senior, commit to Bemidji State University. Now Carly Kalbrenner back the other way here for Warroad. Top of the circle here, right side. Carly now switching over to the near side. Shot deflected by traffic out in front of Rasmussen that time. Halfway through the second period here at a 2-1 hockey game. Gathered in now, it's Markoka with the shot to save Rasmussen, and she'll hang on to it. 8:12 left to go here in the period. Shots now 24 for Warroad, 7 for East Grand Forks. Warroad out shooting East Grand Forks here in period 2, 9-1. Leading in the game 2-1. Face off here, far face off circle now, pushed ahead, pushed forward. Gathered up here, Taylor Reese. Here's Reagan Haley. Haley fires it in. That's just wide of the net. Taken up here by the Green Wave, trying to clear it out. Now it's going to be sent back behind the net now. Chasing after it here for East Grand Forks here. Megan Berg back there. Taken up here though by Warroad. Now back out to the point. It'll be Vivian Markoka. Toward the middle now, Taylor Reese sent it toward the net. Kind of a weaker shot toward the net. Now it's going to be sent back the other way here by East Grand Forks, Sydney McDonald. Take it right back here by Warroad. Kaya Sandy centering feed that time. And it's going to go drift back behind the net. Puck drifts back behind the net. 7:25 left here in period number 2. Here in a 2-1 hockey game. It'll be Sophia Lukacs. Bringing it into the zone now. Chasing after it now is Laura Pesch. Pesch outside the circle here. Still with the puck now. Tried to centering feed. Nobody there for the Green Wave. Bounces off the wall here near side. Gathered in here by Ava Kleinwachter. Kleinwachter over here near side, tipped away here by Warroad. It's going to be kept in here by Blake Schultz. Schultz here at the point, playing out at the blue line here. Kleinwachter over there for East Grand. Now Schultz getting in on the play. Laura Pesch. Now it's going to be taken up here by Lukacs. Shot deflected toward the net, and it's going to be saved there by Peyton Raleigh. 6:35 left to go here, second period here in a 2-1 hockey game. Warroad with the lead, scoring twice here in period 2 to erase a 1-0 deficit. Pushed ahead here, Samantha Earhart. Earhart trying to get back behind the defense. Does so. Taking up here, Earhart still with it. Fires a shot in. Rasmussen with the save. 6:09 left to go here in the period. Taken up here by Warroad as they get it once again. Now it's Comstock. Comstock on this side. It's Olivia Anthony. Shot here short side. That one blocked away here by Rasmussen. 5:55 left to go here in period number 2. Centering feed out front. That one shot knocked down there. Shot taken there by Earhart. Now it's Cynthia Rogers. Rogers with an out drop pass that missed everybody. It's going to be back out in the neutral ice area. Comstock with it here now for Warroad. 5:35 left to go here in period number 2 in a 2-1 hockey game. Gathered up here now by Warroad. Back in their own end. It's Carly Kalbrenner with it. Kalbrenner banking it off the far wall. Now Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson sending it back behind her own net once again. Now Comstock coming back on the opposite side, on the far side here. Lawrenson over here. Banks it off the wall, back at neutral ice. A foot race for it. Now Rogers with it here for Warroad as she gains the zone. Dropping it back. Here's Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson squares to shoot. Rasmussen with the save. Lawrenson with a nice look. Rasmussen comes up with another save here. 24 saves for Britland Rasmussen now. Markoka's shot is blocked. Lawrenson with it here. Taken up here now by East Grand Forks. They dump it down the length of the ice here. Keelan Dronen. Back after it here now. And they're going to, oh, that was a late offside call. Or not an offside call, but an icing call. Because that thing went and slowed way, way down. Face-off coming up here on the far face-off circle. Off to the left, Britland Rasmussen. Kept in here now by East Grand Forks. Warroad trying to get a shot away. Now Reagan Haley with it. She's got one of the 2 goals for Warroad here in the period. Shot the goal from the point. Vivian Marcoca for Warroad. It's 3-1. Time of the goal, 3rd goal of the period. Time of the goal is going to be at 12:32. Vivian Marcoca with the goal. 3-1 Warroad now. Three-one hockey game here. 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes left to go. Here's second period. Thank you. Reagan Haley. Reagan Haley with a point. And Hardwick with the point. So each of those individuals have 2 points here in the second period. 3-1 now. Warroad with the lead here over East Grand Forks. Shots now 27-7 in favor of Warroad. Taken up here by Reagan Haley. Again, the goal by Vivian Marcoca. East Grand Forks with it now. Warroad change it up here. East Grand Forks getting it out to center now. Taken out of there by Katie Comstock. Comstock getting it up ahead further here for Olivia Anthony. Now into the zone now. A foot race for it now. Bouncing puck that time. Jaylee French back up top. Here's Comstock with the blast. That one knocked away. Play over here in the near corner. 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes left to go here in period number 2. It's Warroad 3, East Grand Forks 1. The Warriors with 3 unanswered goals here in the second period to take a 3-1 lead. Here over the East Grand Forks Green Wave as the Green Wave led after 17 minutes, 1-0. On this side, Kaya Sandy with a shot. That one knocked down. Play over here in the near corner, still tied up over here. Green Wave trying to clear it. They do so. It's going to go down the length of the ice here. Back after it here for the Warriors. It's going to be Katie Comstock. Comstock up ahead. Now it's going to be skated up here by Jaylee French. Bringing it across onside. French with the shot. She scores! Jaylee French! Jaylee French makes it 4-1. On the 29th shot of the game, 14 shots here in the second period. 4 have found the back of the net. Jaylee French with the 4th goal of the second period, and it's 4-1. Warroad with the lead here over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Here's Blake Schultz. Comstock on the assist. To get up here, Reagan Haley. She's got a goal and an assist here the second period. Warriors trying to get it up and out of the zone. Kept in here now by East Grand Forks. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Warroad 4 and East Grand Forks 1. Over here near corner now, it's Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner with it. Take it up now. Skated up to center ice. Got a couple of teammates with her. Kalbrenner on the backhand. Tried to center it. That one knocked down by the East Grand Forks defense out in front of Britland Rasmussen. Played up ahead now. Hits Lukács in the back. Now take it up here now by Comstock here for Warroad. Katie Comstock skates it in with a burst of speed. Comstock shot, scores! Comstock top shelf. It's 5-1 Warroad. 15:36 time of the goal, so a little over a minute after the Warriors score goal 5, they score goal number 6. Second point of the period for Katie Comstock. So she has 2 points in the period. Reagan Haley with 2 points in the period. And Amy Hardwick with 2 points in the period. 5-1. Here come the Warriors again. There's Taylor Reese. And this one gets past Olivia Anthony back into the unassisted goal, second unassisted goal for Warroad here in the period. Again, we'll recap the period coming up during our second period intermission. Final minute of play here in period 2. Again, 5 unanswered goals by Warroad as they take a 5-1 lead here over East Grand Forks. It's Taylor Reese. Reese back the other way. Reese cruising in. Shot short side. Hits the side of the net. Karams over here near corner. Banked off the near wall. Kept in here. It's Olivia Anthony with that bouncing puck in front, and it's covered up there by Rasmussen. 35 seconds left here in the second period. 35 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Warroad with the lead 5-1 over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Goals by Reagan Haley, Jaylee French, Vivian Marcoca. 2 goals by Jaylee French, and an unassisted goal just recently here by Katie Comstock. Comstock with it here at the point right side. Now Samantha Earhart. Here's Hardwick with it now. Taken up here by East Grand Forks. The Green Wave banking it off the near wall, trying to clear it. Kept in here by Warroad. Hardwick with it. Emmy Hardwick back behind the net. Hardwick sending it back further. Here's Earhart battling for it. Samantha Earhart. Final seconds here of the period. And that's going to do it for 34 minutes. With your score, the Warroad Warriors 5 and the East Grand Forks Green Wave nothing. We will take a 1-minute timeout. We will be back right after this on KQ92 at yourliveevent.com.
Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We are in our second period intermission here of tonight's game. It's a Warroad Warriors and the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Warroad now leading 5-1. So Warriors score 5 times in the second period to make it a 5-1 game. East Grand Forks led 1-0 after 1. Warroad scoring 5 times in the second period. Scoring in that second period, the Warriors got a goal just 2 minutes into the period, 1 minute 59 seconds to be exact. Reagan Haley with an unassisted goal tied the game. Then at the 7:24 mark, Jaylee French scored what would be the first of 2 goals that she would have in the period. Assist going to Emmy Hardwick. That the first of 2 assists that she would have in the period. Warroad led 2-1 at that time. Warroad took a 3-1 lead on a goal by Vivian Marcoca at 12:32. Assists going to Reagan Haley and Emmy Hardwick. It's 3-1 at 12:32 of the period. At 14:25, Jaylee French scores her second goal of the period. Assist going to Katie Comstock. Comstock tacked on an unassisted goal at the 15:36 mark. And the Warriors with 5 unanswered goals in the second period to take a 5-1 lead. Shots in that period, 16 for Warroad for a 2-period total of 31. East Grand Forks with 2 in the second period. They have a 2-period total of 8. 8 shots on goal for East Grand Forks. And again, 2 points for Reagan Haley, 2 points for Emmy Hardwick, 2 points for Jaylee French, and 2 points for Katie Comstock in that second period. Warriors score 5 times to take a 5-1 lead over East Grand Forks after 2 periods of play. Coming up, our Marvin Home Center Security State Bank scoreboard and schedule. That segment coming up here. Again, the Warroad boys and girls basketball teams in Roseau tonight. We'll get an update on that. We'll check in with the scores that we have. And we'll do that coming up after this 1-minute break on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Welcome back to the Gardens Arena here. It's our second period intermission of tonight's girls hockey game, Section 8A girls hockey. Warroad Warriors with the lead 5-1 over East Grand Forks. Warroad with 5 goals in the second period to wipe out a 1-0 deficit after the first period. Time now for the Marvin Home Center Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule for December 12th, 2024, Thursday. Again, your score after 2 periods of play here in varsity girls hockey. It's Warroad 5 and East Grand Forks 1. Junior varsity game, that went to Warroad by a score of 7-1. Game that started very similar to the varsity. East Grand Forks got the first goal of that junior varsity game, and then Warroad came back with 7 unanswered goals to pick up the win there. So Warriors outshot the Green Wave 55-10 in that one. As mentioned, the Warroad boys and girls basketball teams in Roseau tonight for a doubleheader. Game 1 is already in the books, and that goes to Roseau as they defeat Warroad 73-55. See, Warriors were coming off that win over Little Fork Big Falls on Tuesday. And they go down to defeat against the Roseau Rams here tonight. Again, 73-55, Rams picking up the win in that one. So Warroad now drops to 1-5 on the regular season. Of course, we'll have the week in review, so to speak, as far as Warroad girls basketball and Roseau girls basketball. Coming up on Coach's Corner on KQ92, coming up on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Coming up tomorrow in our schedule, in our broadcast schedule, the Warroad boys hockey team has their home opener tomorrow night. They play host to the Matamidi Zephyrs. JV is at 5:15, varsity right around 7:30, or right around when the JV gets over with. And again, we'll have Warroad boys hockey tomorrow night on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. Then on Saturday, wrapping up the weekend, we will have Warroad boys hockey. Warroad boys hockey. It'll be Warroad playing host to Orono. That'll be a 2:00 start on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. On the Northern Star, cannot forget the Northern Star, 1410 a.m. and 102.9 FM KRWB. Tonight, the Minnesota Wild are hosting the Edmonton Oilers in NHL hockey. Again, the Wild in action at Xcel Energy Center. They got a little bit of a homestand now as the Wild play host to Edmonton. And in that contest, about an hour into the about an hour into the game here. Edmonton with a 1-0 lead with 6:05 left to go in the first. Edmonton leading 1-0 over the Minnesota Wild in NHL hockey tonight. The Oilers with a goal about 7 minutes into the first period, and they have a 1-0 lead here over the Minnesota Wild. You can hear Minnesota Wild hockey coming up Saturday afternoon. The Wild have an afternoon contest. They play host to the Philadelphia Flyers. That is set for a 1 o'clock start on Saturday. That means a pregame on the Northern Star KRWB coming up at 12:45. So it's Minnesota Wild hockey tonight on the Northern Star, and once again on Saturday afternoon we'll have Minnesota Wild hockey. More Roseau Rams sports on KRWB coming up next week. We've got a full slate of that. As a matter of fact, also on the Northern Star, you're going to hear tournament coverage, holiday tournament coverage of Roseau Ram hockey. Again, that on the Northern Star, 1410 AM and 102.9 FM KRWB. We'll have that. We'll have that schedule along with all of the games across the area, broadcast-wise, and just games that we've got here in the listening area. You can check all that out. Make sure you head on over to the website, kq92.com, for scores and schedules and recaps on select games across the area. Again, you can do that at the website, www.kq92.com. And you can find out the schedule, the scoreboard and schedule, and check in with recaps. You can also listen on KQ92, the 10 o'clock hour. It's usually in the 10 o'clock hour, about 10:20, 10:25, somewhere in there. We got the R&J Sports Recap, and that will run down the scores across the area throughout northwestern Minnesota, and they covered all high school hockey, high school basketball, boys and girls, hockey, boys and girls, and high school wrestling as well. And they'll do that for northwestern Minnesota, northeast North Dakota, and into the state of North Dakota as well. Again, the R&J Sports Recap, that's coming up in the 10 o'clock hour this evening, right here on Lake Country KQ92. Again, we're in our second period intermission of tonight's Section 8A girls hockey game. The Warroad Warriors with the lead over the East Grand Forks Green Wave by a score of 5-1. We're going to take one final break before period number 3. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We're going to be back right after this on Lake Country KQ92 and online at yourliveevent.com.
Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, teams back out on the ice here for period number 3 of tonight's game. We're glad you could join us here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. Remember, you can view archives of your live event games on YouTube. So make sure you check that out. You can check out past games that we've had here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. And you can check that out on YouTube following the game. Again, the third period on the way. Team swapping ends. We're going to be defending the same as we did back in the first period. East Grand Forks will defend the goal off to our right. Warroad, the goal off to our left. Jaylee French, Kaya Sandy, and Taylor Reese out there back on the back of the blue line. Comstock back there now, right out in front, right off the get-go. And it's poked away there by Brittlin Rasmussen here for East Grand Forks. So 13 seconds in, Warroad getting shot number 32 on the board. Play over in the East Grand Forks end here, now in the corner, knocked down. Back out of the point, Comstock with it here. Comstock firing it down low. It's going to be sent over here, all the way over here, far corner now. Kaya Sandy with it. Puck knocked away from her. Sophia Lukács got a teammate with her. Slides it over on this side. Kind of a bouncing puck, so the puck kind of flutters over the top of the stick of the teammate that she had coming down here on the near side. Here comes Jaylee French back the other way. 2 goals in the second period. Has the top of the circle. She goes down to the ice. Now it's going to be Reagan Haley. Haley with it here. Long cross-ice pass intended for Samantha Earhart. Now brought across here's Blake Schultz. Schultz with it here now for East Grand Forks. Still with it. Fires a shot in. High shot in. Knocked down and gloved there by Peyton Raleigh. So minute 13 into period number 3. Face-off coming up in the Warroad end. 5-1 Warroad with the lead here in high school girls hockey. Section 8A high school girls hockey. Sent all the way around the board at Emmy Hardwick now. Hardwick up ahead here to Linnea Heron. Now it's Samantha Earhart who got spun around here in the center ice area. Taken up here by Marcoka. Up ahead now Earhart slipping it past the defense. Got up a little bit too far and too far away from her here. Taken up here by the Green Wave here along the near wall. Now the Warriors regain possession. It's Linnea Heron. Marcoka with the shot. That one glove save made there by Brittlin Rasmussen. Save number 28 for the senior netminder for East Grand Forks. 15-13 left to go here in the third period. 5-1 Warroad with the lead here over the East Grand Forks Greenway. Face-off in the East Grand Forks zone. Stick side of Rasmussen here. Gathered up, skated out to the center ice area. It's Jolie Aker. Out to Lawrenson. Now it's going to be pushed up ahead a little bit further now. It's going to be tipped in here by Carly Kalbrenner. The puck goes in on net, covered up here by Rasmussen. Face off on the way here. 14:53 left to go here in period number 3. Got an in-game scoreboard coming up here from Marvin Home Center coming up at our next break. Taken up here by East Grand Forks. Now gathered up here by the Warriors. It's Carly Brecky who's into the game. Greenwave with it now is a fan on the pass. Now it's going to be sent over here to Lola Pesh. She'll bring it across, take it away there now by Comstock here for the Warriors. Comstock up ahead. Again, an in-game scoreboard coming up at our next break here. Going to be sent into the East Grand Forks end. Now back behind the net. Sent back on this side. Marcoka with it here now for Warroad. Trying to keep it in the zone. Sends it back into the East Grand Forks end. Now the Green Wave send it into the Warroad end. Comstock with it now. Katie Comstock up ahead. Jaylee French up ahead a little bit further. It's going to be skated in here by Warroad. Knocked down, kept in here by Marcoka at the point here on the far side, left side. Now back behind the net. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes gone here in period number 3. 5-1 your score. Warroad with the lead here over East Grand Forks. Marcoka with it here now for Warroad up ahead. Kaya Sandy Now Blake Schultz knocks that one away, skates it in now for East Grand Forks on the backhand. Switches to the forehand shot, saved there by Raleigh. Save number 8 for Peyton Raleigh here on the evening. Playing the East Grand, or in the Warroad end. Now it goes in on Raleigh, steers it aside here in the near corner. Still tied up here. Now the Green Wave dumping it down deep into the Warrior end. Coming up off the wall, taken up here by the black and gold as they skate it up here. Now it's going to be Reagan Haley, poke checked off the play. Set back into the Warroad end. Now East Grand Forks giving chase. Lukács over there. Now Reese able to get it over here on the near side. Banked off the near wall. Up ahead, here's Samantha Earhart. Earhart now here for Warroad. Here at center ice. Earhart off the stick of Hardwick as it deflects into the East Grand Forks end. 12:38 left to go here in the period. 12:38 left to go here in period 3 here in a 5-1 game. Back out to neutral ice. Played in here now by Warroad's Talia Hansen, who's into the game. Hansen into the game. Carly Brecky saw some ice time earlier on here in the period. Taken up here by Warroad. Up top, Comstock now. Talia Hansen with it now, sending it toward the net. Knocked down. Chasing after it over here in the far corner. It's Emmy Hardwick. Now Comstock with it. Comstock in the corner. Now sending it back behind the net. Here's Earhart, the wraparound attempt. And Rasmussen with the save here for East Grand Forks. 11:50 left to go here in period 3. 5-1. Warroad with the lead here over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Again, an in-game scoreboard coming up here at our next break. Lindsay Lawrenson out there again. Carly Brecky out on the ice here for the Warriors. Sent into the Warrior end. Now play here along the near wall. Comes free toward the middle. Now it's Comstock with it down back behind her own net. Circles back on this side. Now goes back off to the opposite side. Comstock pass up ahead. Kalbrenner touch pass up ahead. Now it's going to be brought in here. Carly Brecky. Brecky trying to get it back here now for Kalbrenner. Going to be kept in here by Warroad's Reagan Haley. Now shot back into the neutral ice area here by East Grand Forks. Here's Lindsay Lawrenson back in now here for Warroad. Lawrenson over here in the corner. Now skated up and out here now by East Grand Forks as they send it out to neutral ice. Up right back in here now by Warroad. It's Carly Brecky. Brecky trying to get it around a defender here. Helping out on a play, Comstock. Now Brecky with it over here. Centering feed to Lawrenson. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Now it's going to be kept in here by Vivian Marcoca for Warroad. That's Carly Kalbrenner looking for the centering feed to Brecky. It's going to be sent up here to center ice. Up right back in here now by Warroad. 10:28 left here in period 3 here. It's Warroad 5 and East Grand Forks 1. Green Wave with it. Can't get it out of the zone. Kept in here by Warroad. The Warriors keeping the pressure on. Now coming in here. Shot in. High shots there by Reese. Keeps it in here. Off the far wall. Sending it into the far corner here. Now the Green Wave out there with it now. It's going to be sent down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing and a face-off coming back in the East Grand Forks end. That was just to relieve the pressure and get the pressure off down in the East Grand Forks end. So face-off coming back. Marvin Home Center scoreboard, in-game scoreboard update. Again, in girls basketball, the Rosa Rams defeated Warroad 73-55 as part of a doubleheader this evening. That is a scoreboard update, an in-game scoreboard update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Play over here along the near side now as we continue here in period 3, coming up at the halfway point of the third. Comstock with it here now for Warroad, firing it in. That hit traffic out in front. Now it's Jaylee French with it. She got turned around that time by Eliana Dumas. Blake Schultz back the other way here now for East Grand Forks, immediately drawing attention. Now back behind the net, tipped over here near corner. Lukács with it now. Pass up ahead, here's Jaylee French. French trying to drop it back, nobody there. As the Warriors were on a change, sent into the Warroad end here by East Grand Forks. A icing call is going to bring up a face-off here with 9:09. 9:09 left to go here in the third. Almost halfway through the third period. A 5-1 game. Face-off here, near face-off circle. Reminder again, join us during our post-game report. So Marvin Home Center Security State Bank post-game report for the Transfers Unlimited star of the game. That's scheduled in the post-game, coming up immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game here with Warroad and East Grand Forks here at the Gardens. Sent back behind the net. Now over here, far corner. Green Wave trying to clear. They do so. They get it up to neutralize. It's Reagan Haley with it. Haley up ahead now to Linnea Heron. That one knocked away. Sent back to Haley once again. Up ahead now, Samantha Earhart dumping it in here for Warroad. Chasing after it here is going to be Hardwick along with Linnea Heron. Hardwick over here in the near corner. Sent in toward the net. Loose in front, they score! At 8:29 of period 3, Warroad makes it 6-1. Again, 8:29 time of the goal. And that makes it 6 unanswered goals for Warroad after giving up the opening goal in the first period. 6 in a row here. And it's a 6-1 hockey game. Again, we're just about, we could say we're halfway through the third period. 6-1 your score. So Earhart with the goal and Emmy Hardwick with their third assist on the evening. So 3 assists for Emmy Hardwick, 2 in the second period, 1 here now in the third. 6-1 your score. Taken up here by East Grand Forks. Tipping it up and out of the zone there by Lola Pesch. Knocked down here is Carly Kalbrenner with it now. Play right in front of the East Grand Forks bench. Pesch with it, sending it up ahead now. It's Vivian Marcoca. D-to-D pass to Reagan Haley. Now it's going to be taken up here by Vivian Marcoca here for Warroad. Long cross-ice pass for Lawrence, and that one knocked down. Trailing on a play here is Kolbrenner. She'll go off here on a change. Now it's Lindsay Lawrenson back the other way here for Warroad. Poke checked off the play there. Has to go back after it in her own zone now. Vivian Marcoca sending it in here for the Warriors. 7:13 left to go here. Third period. It's Warroad 6, East Grand Forks 1. A steal there. It's Taylor Reese. Puck kind of got away from her, trying to get a shot away. Now Schultz with it here. It's Blake Schultz. Schultz still with control of it. Now she brings it across here in the near side, trying to stick handle around one of the Warroad defenders out in front of Peyton Raleigh. Can't do so. Here's Jaylee French trying to get the pass up ahead now. Taylor Reese. Reese centering feed out in front. Couldn't get a shot away. Another one deflected just wide of the net. At the point now, Comstock. Comstock over here on this side, now sending it on the near side once again. It's Kaya Sandy. High shot in. Scores! Kaya Sandy from the top of the circle. Time of the goal, 10:31. 7-1 Warroad. 7 unanswered goals by the Warriors. I think it's either going to be Kaya Sandy or if it was redirected, Kaya is going to at least get an assist on the play here. But the Warriors, 7 unanswered goals to take a 7-1 lead. Warriors won the junior varsity by that very same margin. A 6-goal differential, so the clock will be running here from here on out. Hansen with the assist, loose in front. Talia Hansen getting an assist for Warroad. 6 minutes left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 7, East Grand Forks 1. Samantha Earhart bringing it back in for the Warriors. A centering feed on the backhand. The shot, that one deflected back behind the net here. Penalty coming up here on East Grand Forks. Here's Linnea Heron with it. On this side, Earhart centering feed, and it's going to touch the stick of an East Grand Forks player. So Warroad will go on the power play. Penalty here on East Grand Forks. It's what I thought we had going on. Yep, we do. Yeah, penalty box door is open. So power play here for Warroad. 5:41 left to go here. Third period. Warroad leading 7-1. Out shooting East Grand Forks here. The period 8-3, and in the game 39-11. And set up to neutralize here by East Grand Forks. Take it up here by Jaylee French. French, top of the circle, fired in. That one blocker save made there by Rasmussen here for East Grand Forks. That's save number 33. Banked off the near wall by East Grand Forks as they try and clear. Comstock keeping it in here now for Warroad. Here's Jaylee French. Outside the circle here, Kaya Sandy. Take it up here by the Warriors here on the power play. It's Jaylee French. D-to-D pass here. Comstock firing it in. Puck loose out in front. Now it's going to be cleared out here by Blake Schultz. Schultz right out in front of her own bench. Now sends it back into the Warroad end here. 4:50 left to go here. Third period here. And a 7-1 hockey game. Warroad 7 unanswered goals after giving up the first one of the game in the first period. So they scored 5 times in the second period, twice here in the third. And on the power play here for the next 50 seconds are the Warriors. It's Jaylee French. One-timer Comstock, saved there by Rasmussen. 4:24 and counting here in the third. Again, in a 7-1 game. And the Warriors with the game here tonight, then they get up nice and early tomorrow and hop on the bus and head down to Andover to take on the Andover Huskies. Warriors right back in as Hardwick with the centering feed. That didn't connect there with Carly Kalbrenner. To get up here, Samantha Earhart. Earhart with it at the point here on the near side. And it's going to be sent all the way down to the Warroad end. Peyton Raleigh with it. East Grand Forks back at full strength. Green Wave keeping it in the zone here. And knocked down. Actually, I think it went up and over the plexiglass. Souvenir. That's what we call it anyway. Puck goes out of play, and it depends who it is, I guess. But souvenir. I'd say souvenir. 3 minutes and counting here in period 3 here in a 7-1 game. Face off to the left, Peyton Raleigh. Back out, the Green Wave can't hold the zone. Back at neutral ice. Take it up here by East Grand Forks, sending it in, sent right back out here now by Warroad. Pass up ahead. Linnea Heron. Now, into the game is Catherine Brecky for Warroad, wearing number 23 into the contest here. Is Coach Marvin able to get some of his third and fourth line players out there? Talia Hansen with an assist. Here also Carly Brecky into the game here for the Warriors here this evening, getting some time. Just over 2 minutes left to go here, third period in a 7-1 hockey game. It's Reagan Haley, now Katie Comstock with it. Comstock on this side gets a return pass back. Comstock firing it in, knocked down traffic in front. It's Carly Brecky battling for it here in the corner. Green Wave trying to clear, kept in here now by Warroad. 1:55 and counting here in the period. Linnea Heron with it. Knocked away. Now it's going to be skated up and out here by Sophia Lukacs here for East Grand Forks. Now it's Blake Schultz. Schultz firing it in. Glove save made. Peyton Raleigh. Save number 11 for Peyton. On the other side, Brittlin Rasmussen with 34 saves on 41 Warroad shots. Back to the action here. East Grand Forks with it now, tipped down here by Warroad. It's Hardwick bringing it across here, left side. Hardwick, a couple of teammates with her. Another save in. Face off here near face off circle. Clock running here, 44 seconds left to go here. And the hockey game World's going to improve to 7-1. East Grand Forks is going to fall to 5-8-1. Back up top, it's Marcoka. That one is going to be lifted up high and wide of the net. Shot in Hansen. That's steered aside here by Rasmussen. Gathered up here by East Grand Forks as they skated to neutral ice. Again, coming up in our post-game report. Make sure you join us for our Transfers Unlimited star of the game. We've got that coming up here. It's Transfers Unlimited. Bringing us that feature in our post-game report as there you go. The buzzer sounds. And your Warroad Warriors defeat East Grand Forks by a score of 7-1. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more from the Gardens right after this on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena where your Warroad Warriors have defeated the East Grand Forks Greenway by a score of 7-1. Warroad now improves to 7-1 on the season. And again, they'll play at Andover tomorrow. Again, that's set for a 3 o'clock opening faceoff. East Grand Forks, they drop to 5-8-1 on the regular season. And East Grand Forks, check the next action for the Green Wave here as they lose their 8th game of the season. And coming up next for East Grand Forks after tonight, they will play Saturday. They'll play Saturday at Grand Forks Central, or at Grand Forks. They'll take on the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Coming up on Saturday, and that's set for a 4:45 start time. Again, the next action for the East Grand Forks Greenway for the Warroad Warriors. Again, giving up the first goal of the game of the first period. The lone bright spot for East Grand Forks in the game. Warroad would then rattle off 7 in a row. And 5 coming in the second period. An unassisted goal from Reagan Haley, 2 from Jaylee French, 1 from Vivian Marcoka, and an unassisted goal from Katie Comstock. Warriors would get goals in the third period from Samantha Earhart and Kaya Sandy. So the Warriors win by a score of 7-1. Again, they improve to 7-1 on the season. Again, just the lone bump in the road for the Warriors here this season is a 3-0 loss at the hands of the Orono Spartans, and a game that Coach Marvin says he wishes they could have back. The team wishes they could have back, and you never know. You never know. They might get that chance. However, they would probably have to advance all the way to the state girls hockey tournament and hope that Orono would advance and they would meet up there. That would probably more than likely be the next meeting between those two teams. Again, 7-1, your final. Again, a reminder, the Transfers Unlimited star of the game, that is coming up here in our post-game report. And we will take a break. We'll take a 1-minute break, 60-second timeout, and back with more from the Gardens after this on yourliveevent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information. warroadschools.org.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Hey, welcome back to the post-game time now for your Transfers Unlimited star of the game. Your star of the game brought to you by Transfers Unlimited in Roseau. Our star of the game tonight is Emmy Hardwick. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Wow, what a game. You gave up the first goal in the first period, and they had you on the ropes there for a little while.
Yeah, I think we came out a little unprepared. We assume we were better than we were, and we just have to take that into the next games and know no team's going to give us a win, so we got to work our hardest.
Sure, and you really showed that in the second period, putting up 5, and I mean, you got on a roll and you just kept going.
Yep, it was a big thing for people to step up in that second period to get us rolling, because we're a team that when we get one, we get more.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and you had a big period too. I mean, 3 assists. That that was really good. Talk about some of the plays that the scoring plays that you kind of figured it on.
A lot of it is just going to the net. Like last year, that was a big game changer for us, and once we get to the net, that's where all of our magic happens. Like, we're not a fancy team. We can't. Well, a couple of those shots went bar down, but a lot of our goals are just smacking. So
sure. Our star of the game is Emmy Hardwick for the Warroad Warriors. The Warriors win 7-1, and now you got you pick up the win, which is important. You know it's a section win and whatnot, but all of a sudden now you get a little bit of a rest, and then you're back on the bus and you go down to Andover. What are the positives that you're going to take out of this game and going into that game tomorrow?
Well, obviously we're going to come a lot more prepared. We're going to work our hardest, and we've got a lot of line changes going, so we're all just going to need to adapt with each other, and then we really just need to be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. All right, Emmy Hardwick is our Transfers Unlimited star of the game, and with that, got a T-shirt for you. Before when we go to commercial, we'll get all of that information and whatnot. But we've got a T-shirt for you for being star of the game. Thanks for joining us. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, she is our star of the game. She is Emmy Hardwick for the Warroad Warriors. We'll be back right after this on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
We can do this.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
As soon as we get done with this.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
Welcome back in the post-game here of tonight's game. The Warroad Warriors with a win over East Grand Forks 7-1. Talking with Warroad head coach Izzy Marvin. Coach, congratulations. Great win for you.
Yeah, I thought second period was a lot better, and I thought we weren't very sharp in the first. I thought we played pretty good in the second and finished them off in the third.
Yeah, and the goal that Peyton gave up in that first, but kind of a fluky type goal. It was just a scramble in front, and they just happened to get a stick on it and get it past her. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but it did that in the first period there.
Yeah, it was kind of a indicative of our whole play in the first period. We're just kind of sloppy. We're just kind of sloppy. That was a sloppy goal, but we had chances early. We got a few kids under the weather and all that stuff, but and so that's not good. And we have some kids moving around, been moving around kids pretty steady. We had Kate Johnson got hurt in practice yesterday, wasn't able to play today.
Okay.
Some of that stuff, but we were just a little sloppy in the first, and I thought after that, I thought the Heron Hardwick Sam Earhart line was real strong for us again. They've been very consistent, and enjoyed watching how they work together, and they're starting to form some chemistry and got a little junior line going there.
Sure,
So so I thought they were good, and then we started shooting the puck and we got some traffic. Some of them shots went in. The goalie stopped them in the first period because we didn't have any traffic, and I thought in the second period we had a lot of traffic, and she couldn't see them. So, Markalka gets one from the point, and 27, Haley gets one from the point, and French beats her clean from a ways out. But, there's probably three or four of them, 2 or 3 of them that we had good traffic in front. We talk about that a lot.
Yeah. 7-1. This game could have easily been maybe 8-9-1. You had some chances that were missed, but still, that 5-goal second period, that kind of did East Grand Forks in, I think.
Yeah, and it's a Section 8 game, and it's important. It's important for us to play well in these games. We haven't played East Grand Forks in the regular season in a couple of years, so I thought, we played well, and we won't see them again until possibly in the playoffs in their building. So,
right.
I thought we only get one game against them. I thought we fared well.
Sure, absolutely. As Izzy Marvin joining us here in the post game of the Warriors 7-1 win over the East Grand Forks Green Wave here this evening. Now, kind of a short turnaround. You get the win here tonight, and then you get a little bit of a rest, and then right back on the bus tomorrow and go down and play Andover.
Yeah, bus leaves at 7:30, John.
Yeah.
So it's a quick turnaround. We're going to go down and back. Andover's got a heck of a team again. It seems like they always do. Be a great test for us. We're going to need to be sharper. I think it helps us in the long run playing those teams. But then we got nothing to save it for. We got a week off after that. So we got a couple of real tough tests here before the Christmas break in Andover, and then a week from Saturday we're at Moorhead. So, Mr. Chamernick does a good job of keeping us on our toes with the competition he schedules, and that's a good thing. So we'll hopefully we're going to have to be ready tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
Right, Izzy Marvin joining us here in the post-game report of the Warriors' 7-1 win over East Grand Forks. Coach, congratulations! Hey, best of luck tomorrow in the Andover game, and we'll catch up with you. I'm guessing it's going to be during the holiday tournament. We've got all three of your games right here on KQ92 in your live event.
Sounds good, John. We'll see you later.
All right, sounds good. It's Izzy Marvin here in the post-game. We're going to wrap it up right after this 1 minute break.
Little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
From John, Michael, and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB The Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Welcome back to the post game here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. Wrapping it up here from the Gardens Arena, where your Warroad Warriors defeat East Grand Forks 7-1. They improved to 7-1 on the regular season. They will take on the Andover Huskies coming up tomorrow afternoon. Again, East Grand Forks, they fall to 5-8-1 with a loss. They will play the Grand Forks Knight Riders coming up on Saturday afternoon. We want to thank all of our folks that helped us with our broadcast tonight. Kyle back at the KQ92 studios engineering the radio broadcast. Our camera operator at the Gardens Arena, Kaylee Pomplin, with a camera work here at the Gardens on your live event. That's going to do it for the broadcast tonight. Warroad winning over East Grand Forks 7-1. Have a great evening. We'll catch you again tomorrow, right back here at the Gardens for high school boys hockey on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.